So, a continuation of my Mad Bob malfunction is this screw, I believe, is not long enough. If you look at it, it has this brass. It has this brass thing, and see if I can get this thing to focus. It looks like when it's sitting flush, you should be able to get like 2 or 3 threads to go in there. And if the depth is correct on this thing, focus, baby, focus. Anyways, I think they kind of messed up on this. Either they didn't use a long enough screw, which is what I suspect, or it's just brass threads in there also, so you have to be very careful. I managed to find a .05 Allen wrench. .050 kind of fits this little star washer, which again isn't, if you're going to supply kind of an odd thing, you should at least make sure that it's secure. But see, when I push this in here and go to tighten it, sorry about this thing not focusing, but it doesn't tighten. It just spins free. So what I'm going to have to do, if I'm going to use this same little screw here, is I put some Loctite on it, but it's not really engaging any threads. I mean, it's just, they're not stripped either. I mean, like you can see, I turn that thing. I should be able to get that many threads out of it, but it's not doing it. It's not falling apart. It's not loose. The other side seems to be holding it. So I may just substitute a flat washer that doesn't raise up like this as much. A flat washer would be much smaller than this brass thing. With the flush head, it should go down enough, but I think that screw's too small. They could have added a little bit longer one. So there you go. That's it hasn't completely knocked my thing out, but like I said, when I was first using it, it fell apart in my hand, and I thought, okay, it's just the shipping, the vibrations of the shipping and everything. But they should really think about this a little bit more. Perhaps adding some more threads to this thing. I'll see if I can find another one in a hardware store or something like that. In the meantime, I'm going to leave it off because I don't want it just falling off. I'll leave it off and put it in a safe place, and when I come up with a modification for it, I'll take it. But I mean, I'm pulling on it. I think this front screw will help hold it. It seems to be sturdy without it. It just looks kind of funny. So there you go. That's my update on the Mad Bob Jackknife. Is their 003 version? Maybe they should come out with a 004 or a .003.A or whatever, or .M for modified, because this wasn't completely well thought out, I don't think. I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one that this has happened to, but maybe I am. Maybe I'm the unlucky one. The picks go a little bit further in because that thing clears it now. The diamond can go all the way in there. Is that the diamond? Somebody's in there all the way. Maybe that's the bogey. We'll find out who's in there. This does allow them to drop further down. It was the city rake that was sticking down there. So, there you go. Just be aware that if you do get the latest version, to watch out for at least this side. I don't know if it's a systemic problem. I sure as hell am not going to send it back to them. I waited 5 weeks for this, plus 8 days in shipping. So, no thank you. I will hold on to this and modify it myself. Because I don't want to wait. I don't think it's going to affect it that much. So, just an update. Sorry I didn't open anything with it. I just wanted to update you on the fact that my Loctite and improvised thing, this provides enough force, enough torque to try to tighten it. So it's, and I can put this in, I can put this screw in and tighten it down without that bolster in there, or that brass head. So I didn't strip any screws out. And it still works as a screw. It's just not retaining anything, you know. It needs a washer. Even with a washer, you're not going to get, you're only going to get like 2 or 3 threads engaging. And I think they've got enough depth to go a little further in there. So there you go. I'll try to dig around and see if I got a tiny little washer somewhere. If not, I'll go buy one. There you go. That's an update for you.